Hello everyone, how is everyone doing today? And I am back here, and today we got actually something very amazing. Callus is alive and well. He's doing well, hopefully, because now we are getting into update territory. I repeat, we are getting into update territory. Now today, guys, something I want to talk about is he has done a couple of updates. He has updated the game previously, and this was around last week, I believe, where he did just some simple minor tweaks, like graphics and stuff like that. And we're gonna see some more of that this month. I hope the update is this Christmas, actually, because it seems, and Callus is, I feel like he's implying that the update might be coming. I'm not certain, but that's what I've heard people said in the comments, like, oh, this update will come, 2.2 will probably come out on Christmas. And I'm gonna say yes, and maybe, or maybe it might come a bit earlier. So hopefully we get it a bit early, but I would also love it if it came on Christmas. So let's read together and let's see. So update. Hello everyone. As you all know, I've been working on the new update. Traditionally, there's good news and bad news. Yes. The good news is that the update will happen, and very soon. Okay, so that's the good part. High time too. The bad news is that of the 3 huge new features I planned, only one is complete, and it's not the one I hinted about in one of the last posts. Now, something people have hinted was seasons, and I was like, it can't be that it's too tinted, but it is the most reasonable response, and it does look like a leaf. Or maybe we might be getting a new tree, that too. But no, I think it is seasons. After reading the comments and looking at and examining the leaves, it is a close match to the oak leaves, as I've stated previously in my last update video, and I think people are right. Seasons might be coming to SurvivalCraft 2, which is going to be amazing. But unfortunately, I don't think it will be this update. Maybe 2.3 or 2.4. It's going to take a while for Callus to do it. And I hope that the 2 years that he's been gone is him either doing one of the two things. Either figuring out online multiplayer or figuring out how to add Native Americans to the game, which would be very interesting. I'm not sure if they're going to work like villagers or something, but that would be amazing, because I do know that you can actually trade, and people have traded. Europeans, especially the French, have traded furs to the Indians, which is very interesting to note that, because we do have fur in the game. Maybe fur might be a type of currency in the game, hopefully, which will allow us to do access and tools, which I will be actually talking about tools today. So let's get to it, and this picture will actually show it. So yeah, and what I can tell you already, some of you guys have guessed correctly. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be amazing. And he jokes around like we should work for the for like a detective job or police homicide department. And yeah, that's amazing. Anyway, it's not all bad about the update, because apart from the big feature, there will be dozens of little goodies coming as well. And the big one will make a sizable difference for survival and for creative players. Here's one of the goodies coming, and as you can see in this photo, look what we have there, a spiked club. And we're gonna get into this in a little bit. Wait, what's that in his hand? Yep, it's a club spiked with rocks. Bleeding edge technology from the Ice Age. Alright, so okay, I'm gonna repeat myself. It is not a new tool. It is an overhaul. I will explain in the next article. In brief, in 2.2 there will be a tools and weapon systems overhaul. Weapon system. Now, the interesting part is weapon system. Now, I heard there will be a tools overhaul, but what about the weapon system? Now, the weapon system is very interesting because I'm not sure what he's planning to do with it. All I know is maybe he might add something to, like, the combat system. Hopefully, that will spice things up in survival. Hopefully, because I would love to see that. Like, that would be amazing. And there are some a couple of bad news for some of the stone tools, unfortunately, but I'll get into that later in the posts. By the way, Ruthless Conquest is on Steam, so if you want to go check it out, you can. And Ruthless Conquest, I will be uploading a new video, and I know I've been dead for quite a while, so I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But I have seen the replies, and it's very interesting as well. I love how people are like getting into. All right, but let's move on to the next post. And sorry if I'm like a day late. I am very sorry. Tools and weapons overhaul. All right, so you must admit, wooden and stone tools are not very realistic. Yeah, look at that. They look exactly the same as the metal the metal tools and the metal and diamond tools. So machete made of wood, shovel with a wooden or stone blade, rake with stone teeth, all the lucrative tools and weapons pictured above are banished from the game in 2.2. Oh my god. Alright, so let's take a look. We're not going to have a wooden axe, we're not going to have a wooden machete, we're not going to have a wooden pickaxe or a wooden shovel, which I will admit, the wooden pickaxe doesn't make sense. The wooden shovel doesn't make sense either. Stone shovel, I could kind of see that, but some of the ones people have pointed out in the comments, actually, was that the stone spear and arrows are actually kind of realistic. But I think he has plans for replacing those as well. The stone rake, the stone pickaxe, the stone axe, and all of that other good stuff is going to be, you know, look, stone axe. That's what it's going to look like. A little closer view. Look at that beauty. Now, I will admit, it does kind of look like, and I'm going to upload this, a new video coming out later soon, hopefully, is I'm going to be playing a new modded survival series with Despacito. Hopefully I can find Despacito. If I can't, we're just going to have to roll with the series without him until I can find or make a saddle. So basically, this kind of looks like one of the Jurassic Craft, and yes, I'm going to be playing Jurassic Craft on modded survival craft. So basically, this kind of looks like one of the tools over there, and I feel like either Callus doesn't know about the mods or he knows a bit about the mods. If he does, that'll be amazing. But look, that looks amazing. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. And he says like he wants to make it. Okay, hold on. All right. And then, yep, I already read them. And then what replaces them is much simpler and much more realistic. The stone axe looks amazing. And the early universal tool, jack of all trades, equally good for digging, hacking, quarrying. Okay, so the stone axe is going to act like a shovel, a pickaxe, and a hatchet, which is very interesting. I would like to see that in action. Something else I have heard Callus say in one of the comments, which I will take a screenshot later and show it to you in the video, is he said that using a stick is 15% more, way better than 15% way better than just using your bare hands to collect stone, which you can dig up early in the game. Something interesting that I've noticed in a mod, in the Jurassic Craft mod, the new update for it, was that And I hope this gets implemented. I have commented about this. I will show my comment, but basically, if you dig or break or try breaking a block with your bare hands, you will take damage. But for exception of some blocks, such as I don't think sand, like you won't get hurt if you hit sand or, well, dirt. I'm gonna think about it, but leaves. Especially leaves, you're not gonna get hurt by punching leaves or sand or some other stuff. But stone, for example, or wood from trees, you're gonna take a bit of damage if you're going through that route. And if that's going to be the case, hopefully he implements it, because then that encourages you to use and make some of the tools here. Something else is, if we're gonna be using sticks to gather or harvest these materials, you should make it so that the leaves have a chance of dropping sticks, just like in JurassicCraft, which I will be playing for you, and so that you get a feel as to what it will look like if Callus takes these ideas. And I hope he does, because this will actually this will enhance the realism in SurvivalCraft and enhance the survivability or survival aspect of the game. But yes, I love it though too. The crafting recipes are unchanged, by the way, and then so that the new users do not get too confused. We also have the wooden club, which is going to be replacing the wooden machete. The simplest, easiest to make weapon, better than wielding a stick. If you try to craft a wooden machete, this is what you will get: the wooden club. And the wooden club looks amazing. That looks beautiful. Looks like a drumstick. I would eat that. And here we have, you've seen that one before. Slightly more advanced than the wooden club. It causes more damage, but requires stone. If you try to craft a stone machete, this is what you will get: the stone club, which is interesting. So I wish he could have changed the crafting recipe for the stone machete, because it looks like, excuse me, it looks like you're gonna be using the club and adding some stone spice to it. I feel like it should have been like stick and then wood block and then stone block on the top. That way it would, look really nice. But that's how it's gonna be. That's fine. By the way, I love it. It's gonna look amazing. I can't wait to like use these new tools. Well, they're not new, but these new overhauls in the game. I can't wait to try them out, and especially while playing JurassicCraft. That will be interesting. And then stone tip arrow and stone spear are gone, but note that the wooden rake, wooden spear, and the wooden arrow are still there, because they are reasonably realistic. Okay, I kind of get you on that. I understand. And of course, all the middle tool and weapon tiers are unchanged. This is what you want to possess. They are much better than the stone axe or the clubs. Yes, the metal tools. So basically, he's trying to encourage you to try to locate metal in order to make metal tools and weapons, which is going to be amazing. I think this change not just increases realism, it makes the game more fun by increasing importance of metal. Without metal, you remain essentially a glorified caveman, which is amazing. Also, there's another thing, and this is actually pretty amazing too. Hopefully you can see from here. So, SurvivalCraft 2.2, work in progress, perception, and I hope you guys can see it. It's gonna be hard to see, but look at that, an animation of the rain dropping. Legit, it looks amazing. Like, oh my god, and on the water too, that looks amazing. Same with the snowflakes as well, and I hope you can notice another change I'm not gonna tell you until this video is done, which is actually amazing. And for copyright purposes, this is right use. And look at that, like snowflakes landing and then disappearing a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna be getting that, which is maybe not the most major thing, or major tiny update. And so it talks about, but it is really nice to see that in action. And so the one thing you probably noticed, or probably haven't noticed, is that there are 7 inventory spots. And I will get into this. Next, inventory I can't speak today. Inventory slots. It took you about 3 minutes to spot the unmentioned new feature in the last video. Yes, it was the 7 inventory slots. Look at that. Look. That is amazing. He said he's able to add not 7, but 10. And the reason is because we have bigger phones, and he's not wrong. And he's trying to figure out how to, what good amount of inventory slot increase will be good for survival and or creative. And so this is what the next post is about. He then later confirmed to us that he is thinking 7 slots for survival modes, and for creative mode there will be up to 10 slots. And hopefully we get to choose how many slots we get to have, because that will increase increase difficulty. Like if we have the option to have like 1 inventory slot, that would be very interesting and amazing, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 6 or 5, like it was 4 inventory slots before back then. And it would really increase the difficulty of SurvivalCraft in the survival game modes, which would be very interesting. And other than that, some things I will go over in a future video about like what he could add. I did go over one thing he could add, and in my next video I will be talking about in my JurassicCraft modded survival series, I will be talking about what he could be adding into the game that would make it very spicy for the survival mechanics. But other than that, I'll see you later, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this wonderful news, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.